Welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, March 27th, 2012. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenix Monitor today, we'll talk to Brad Tandy. He went 19 flat in the 50-yard free this year at the National Junior College Championships for his school, Indian River. And Brad joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from Fort Pierce, Florida. Hey, Brad, welcome to the Morning Swim Show. How are you?
Fine yourself. Can't complain.
Good, thanks. So we're just not used to seeing guys go that fast at the Junior College Championships. Fair to say that you are kind of a diamond in the rough?
I guess you can say that. I've put in the work though, but it's say that I guess.
I guess hidden gem might be a better term. So you're from South Africa, as we can see in the flag behind you in your room. Tell me about your journey here to the States and how did you end up at Indian River?
Well, back home I trained for a club called Seal under Wayne Ridden, and he always had connection with Indian River, and he sent a few swimmers up from his squad, and I just followed in his footsteps and tried to get the times and cuts to get a scholarship up here, and the rest is history. Came to Indian River at the beginning of last year, and started training, and up till now it's just been going good.
Now, why didn't you target a bigger school? I mean, South Africa certainly has some ties to bigger Division I schools like Arizona and Florida and just all over the place. So why a National Junior College school?
I was trying to get under Frank Bradley, who transferred to Auburn. I heard he was a good coach, especially in the sprint group, so I was trying to go under him. But for me, I just took whatever came and just wanted to work with that as a stepping stone, I guess.
At this point, as we're taping this interview, it's actually before the Division I championships later this week in the Seattle area. At this point, you're the fastest guy in the country in the 50 freestyle. We don't know if that'll hold, but what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, obviously I wanted to hold, but I'm very interested to see some guys go 18. I mean, hopefully they do. I mean, if I lose the first spot, that's going to have to be. But I'm ready to see some fast swimming for the NCAAs.
Were these dramatic drops for you this year?
Yes, sir. My fastest, I only went 9 once, and that was back in December at the Gator meet. And I didn't expect to drop that much time. I think it was just the half of the whole meet.
Do you think you could repeat that 19 flat, or if some people said, well, that was just kind of a fluke, what would you say?
No, I could definitely repeat it. I think I could go faster if I got the right mentality and knowing I could go that fast. I'm definitely looking to go sub 19.
How long have you been swimming?
Oof. A few years now, I think. I mean, competitively, probably 6, 7 years. But I mean, I've only been training full time, probably 2 years, 3 years now.
What are your plans for next year in terms of college?
Well, right now I'm a bit of a catch-22. It looks like I'm probably going to stay here at Indian River. I mean, the program's obviously worked, but it's going to have to come down to how the Olympic trials go back home. And I've had a few problems with my shoulder, so I'll see how that turns out.
What kind of problems with your shoulder?
At the meet in December, which I spoke about, I tore my right labrum, and I went to go get it checked out, and they said I might need to get surgery. It depends on how bad the damage is, and that might put me out of training for 5 or 6 months.
Holy cow. So you're going to try and make the Olympic team, and then if all goes well with that, figure out the shoulder situation after?
Yes, sir. Right now it's just see how well it can hold through for training, and just going to see how it goes.
Does it hurt every time you swim?
When I race, I don't feel it. I mean, I think it's just the adrenaline pumping through. But when it gets to warm down and warm up, the longer swimming, anything over 1,000, it starts to pinch and hurt a little bit.
All right, how do you like your chances of making the Olympic team?
I don't know. I'm liking them now a lot better, but it's still gonna be tough. And we got some A-class swimmers back home. I'm hoping to go for the 100 free spot for the relay, and the 50 free is just going to be a once-off shot.
Now, I know there's some Division I coaches watching this interview who are probably hoping that you'll choose their school after your time at Indian River. Have you already picked out a few that you're interested in?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely interested in a few of the top ones. I know Auburn flew down and came and watched me at our meet. Cal Berkeley is also a great one. Arizona is a definite because most of our swimmers back home went there, so I've heard great things. It's going to come down to the coach. I definitely want to go on recruiting trips and see what they have to offer. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, you can't go wrong with any of those three. So,
Uh,
well, Brad, congratulations on definitely a breakout year for you. Hope your shoulder holds up and that you can at least swim this summer before figuring out the rest.
no, thank you.
All right, that's Brad Tandy joining us in the Phoenix Monitor from Florida. And that's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.